Due to the mature and graphic subject matter, viewer discretion is advised.
The John and Jeff Show. We're two guys who think poor people cannot afford to have kids.
We're two guys who wonder what happened to the service in customer service.
We're two guys who think shoplifters should be caged like animals in full view of customers.
The John and Jeff Show.
Rocking your radio live all summer long, party people. It is the John and Jeff Show.
It's not your imagination. The third shift goes by twice as fast when you listen every hour to the John and Jeff Show at 888-727-8915 in Los Angeles, 520-9710.
You know, I was looking at all these shouts, and I forgot to mention the third shift free-for-all, but you already know that, so it is the third shift free-for-all. A lot of shout-outs here, and thank you, everyone emailing us here. All right, let's get into it. L.A., the OC in San Diego. Maria says, what's up to Edgar, Oscar, Ian, and Javier in Compton. Big shout going out to Brenda right now. JVT kicking back in Garden Grove, and we got Manny in Rancho Cucamonga. Boston checking in. Big shout going out to George. What's up, Lindsay and John C.? And we have Tracy and the crew working at Alliance Security. Seattle checking in. We got Shannon in Marysville. We got Jody at FedEx. And we got the Hooter Girls. Chicago. We got Mike rolling with the Department of Transportation. I guess he's doing some work overnight there on the third shift in Chi-Town. And Alex and the crew at Wrigley's. Thank you so much for listening. You guys rock, making the gum there. That's a great place. And thank you for the email. Glad to be back on in Chi-Town. St. Louis, we got Andre. He sends a shout-out to his girl, Lucerita. Apparently he's in the doghouse. I don't know what he did, but...
Well, I bet it was a more attractive woman he was speaking to at the supermarket.
Man.
So now he's on the couch, so... Now he's going to have to go to the chiropractor.
We got Jason in Madison, Cody the skater in Louisville. We've got, looks like a big shout going out to Rick in Augusta. Miami, we got Candace. Charleston, we got DJ Joe. GTO fan, Nam in Greensboro. Sioux City, we got a shout going out to Larry and Julian Jackson in Reno. We've got Kevin right now playing PlayStation 2. What's up, Sergio? Chris says, what's up to Kenworth Bob? Man, it's Kenworth Bob.
Yeah, I don't know about this guy. I'm getting a little concerned because there are people talking about this trucker that never calls and only emails. So.
Right. Brian at, looks like LAX, FedEx, all armed service men and women. We got the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, the Guard. Thank you for doing what you do. You guys rock. Also, we got cab driver Kevin in Portland, Maine. We've got Silka Labs courier Jim. All Kohl's truck drivers and Ralph's truck drivers right now. We've got the Smithfield agents right now. To the Smithfield agents from Danny. And the number one Angels fan of Anaheim, we got Mike there. And our hottie of the day is Janet. You guys all rock the third shift free-for-all.
And if you need a shout-out, just go to our website. It's johnjeff.com. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're hanging out. And then listen for your shout-out every morning at this time right here on the John and Jeff Show.
That's right. Welcome to the third shift free-for-all. More topics, better variety. Here's what's going on. We've got, we'll check out news and nonsense from a news pile. Also, if you got a problem, we're going to help you out. The free advice department is open. Plus, John, I've got something here from a news pile, and I actually agree with this story, and it's in regards to Tom Cruise, and I want to throw this out there. We touched on it briefly last night. Tom Cruise, of course, star of War of the Worlds, and who also thinks there's no such thing as a chemical imbalance. Now, I don't agree with him on that. I think he's kind of wacky. But John, he actually believes in aliens. He says in an interview, he says aliens exist. He said millions of stars, and we're supposed to be the only living creatures. No, there are many things out there we just don't know. He says, how can we be so arrogant as to believe we are alone in the universe? Now, I kind of said that last night.
Jeff, he's promoting a movie. You're just being gullible.
All right,
I mean, there's a big difference between why he's saying it and why you're saying it. Well, he's promoting a movie. Come on.
No, but he's saying
Of course I believe in aliens. I'm in a movie about them.
Well, anyway, we'll throw that question out there because it kind of got lost last night in the shuffle with the speech and everything. But do you believe in UFOs, or are we the only advanced life form in the universe? That's it. We're it. There is nothing else. Or is there something out there? I'm talking an advanced life form. So if you want to comment on that, you can.
All right, part of the speech that President Bush had earlier this week about 4th of July and remembering our troops, we want to play it because this is something that everyone should think about during this long holiday weekend. Whether you're on the right side, the left side, or on my side, something that we should think about.
You can go there to learn about private efforts in your own community. At this time when we celebrate our freedom, let us stand with the men and women who defend us all.
So President Bush wants all Americans to fly the flag this weekend in honor of our troops and to remember our troops that are fighting in Iraq and around the world.
Yeah, and there's also a website where you can help out, and I believe we have the website, and we can give it out a little bit later on. Our president mentioned it last night in his speech, but take some time this weekend, all right, to think and reflect, and if you get a chance to thank someone that's serving our country, because these are brave men and women, and there's a lot of conflict in the world right now. It's a different, it's a different world. We have, in our generation, we have the pre-9/11 and the post-9/11 world. And we were talking during the break last night about that, how the world has changed and how it's just one of those seismic shifts in time, in history, in someone's life. This was our Pearl Harbor. I mean, think about that, the most devastating event that ever happened. So things are different. So this weekend, take some time to reflect. I know you're drinking the beer, you're throwing the Frisbee, you're checking out the hotties at the beach, but if you get a chance, say thank you to a veteran if you see one. If you see a person in uniform, thank them. And I agree with what the president is saying. Whether you're on the left or the right, man, listen, we're all American.
This 4th of July, I ask you to find a way to thank the men and women defending our freedom by flying the flag, sending a letter to our troops in the field, or helping the military family down the street. The Department of Defense has set up a website, americasupportsyou.mil. You can go there to learn about private efforts in your own community. At this time when we celebrate our freedom, let us stand with the men and women who defend us all.
All right. Some good words that I think a lot of people should reflect on.
Absolutely. americasupportsyou.mil. Okay.
M-I-L.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's go to Tiffany. Tiffany, you're on the third shift free-for-all. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I need some advice. I'm dating this Israeli guy. Great guy. And I'm black. And I guess the question is, I don't know if the whole black Israeli thing is going to work. It's been about 6 months. He's a nice guy, good guy, kind of the guy that I could take home to meet my mom.
So what's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Well, it hasn't really progressed as I would like it to. I mean, it's 6 months. I still haven't spent the night at his house. He just got out of a relationship, but, I mean, he's a good guy. And I don't know, if the race and...
All right, Tiffany, why wouldn't you spend the night at his house? Have you been to his house?
Yes.
Okay, so you've been there. So he lives by himself?
Yes, he does.
And you haven't spent the night?
No.
Have you guys been at all? Okay, you have. But so what does he say? You have to leave now?
No, I just leave because, I don't want to spend the night unless he asks me to spend the night. So...
Interesting.
So are you exclusive in this relationship?
I was, but now I'm I don't know what I should do.
Okay, but I want the answer to the question. Are you exclusive? Do you have an agreement or an understanding with this gentleman?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. But you have not been exclusive, correct? Just yes or no. Nobody knows
yeah.
you. Okay. So you're seeing other guys because you're not satisfied with the guy that you have, correct?
Yeah, and I don't really know where it's going.
Okay. So the best thing to do is to communicate. Find out what he wants, compare it to what you want, and then make a decision as to whether or not it's worth staying in a relationship. Just because you've been in a relationship for 6 months doesn't mean he owes you anything, and it doesn't mean you owe him anything.
Yeah.
So this is such a great guy. What else about this guy turns you off?
Well, just the fact that I haven't spent the night at his house, and the fact that I'm black and he's Jewish.
I know, but you knew that when you met him.
Yeah.
So 6 months
yeah.
later, why are you concerned about something that you were already aware of 6 months ago? I think you're trying to figure out a reason to get out of this relationship. That's my Dr. Phil analysis on you. You're trying to think of every reason to bail.
You're not 100% into this guy.
Oh, no, I'm totally into him.
No, I think, well, you've got plan B and C on the side.
And maybe even D.
Yeah.
No, just B.
We got plan B, but you're working plan B.
So why do you have plan B going? It can't, listen, you're sleeping with another guy other than your boyfriend, and you're using the excuse, well, I haven't spent the night at my boyfriend's house. That's not the real excuse. You're sleeping with another man. Let's be honest. So what is the excuse? Or what's the reason you're with another man when you have a boyfriend?
I guess. Well, I don't really think we're boyfriend and girlfriend because.
Hold on
wait
a second.
Wait a minute.
You just said you're in an exclusive relationship with this man. So now, so listen, you're losing credibility in this conversation.
You're taking on a little water here. You might start.
You sound like a politician.
Yeah.
Well, don't you spend the night at your boyfriend or girlfriend's
That's not
house?
the question. Is
yeah,
this?
that's not the issue.
Are you in an exclusive relationship with this man? Yes or no?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Have you? Okay, let me ask you this: did he say, "I'm not seeing anyone else"?
I said to him one night, "I'm not seeing anyone else."
And what did he say?
It was, "I'm not sleeping with anyone else," and he said, "Okay, I'm not sleeping with anyone
Right,
else."
Tiffany. Tiffany, how old are you?
31.
You're 31. You're acting like you're 17.
There's a little game playing going on here, Tiff.
So I predict that you're an attractive woman.
I'm hot.
Okay, you might be hot, but you're a big game player, okay? Everything is a game with you, and you're playing this guy, and you like all this attention.
It's like you got your current boyfriend or whatever you want to call him on one side, you got Mr. B on the other, and right now you're thinking, okay, which is the better guy? I mean, here you are saying, I love this guy, I'm 100% into him.
You know what she is? She's like a female Phil Jackson, the coach of the Lakers, always playing mind games. And that's what you do. You're a manipulator, correct?
No, not at all.
Tiffany, you
Not
are.
only are you a manipulator, but you are in denial.
Yeah.
I'm so straightforward.
You're not.
No, you're not.
You're not even straightforward with us, and we're strangers. Why would we trust that you're straightforward in a relationship? You're playing games.
This guy that you've been seeing, okay, at first he was your boyfriend, then you don't know what he is, and then, listen, you're just looking for a reason to break it off, and you're really saying, well, you know, it's religion, it's cultural differences, it's his ethnicity, all that stuff, but really it's you're not as into this guy as you think you are. Maybe you might tell yourself or tell John or myself you're into this guy, but really you're not, because if you were, you wouldn't have plan B.
So let me ask you this. If you were dating someone outside of your race, would you be able to take that person home to meet either one of you?
I have. I'm married now, but I dated outside my race.
And you took
Yes.
her home to meet your
Yes,
family?
and vice versa.
And it was no issue?
It was never an issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's not the issue in this relationship, okay, that you're having with this guy. But you want to make it
You took us
the
on a
reason.
detour. You took us on a detour by saying that. So we'd start talking about that. But we want to talk about you and this guy.
Right.
All right?
Listen, can we book you on Dr. Phil?
Sure. Help me, please.
See, you like the attention. You want to be on TV.
No.
Listen. See, that question right there tells me that you love the attention and you like the drama. Would I go on a TV show and talk about something that's pathetic in my life? Of course not. I have more respect for myself. So anyone that goes on these shows, oh, Dr. Phil, I cheated on my boyfriend. What should I do? I mean, you got to be an egomaniac to even say yes to that. Okay? So, listen, Tiffany, you might be a very attractive woman, and this is what happens. You can play these guys. You can play games because of your looks. If you were obese, you can't play these games. Okay? And you know it. Your power is your body, and you're a manipulator. You're really good at it. But I think deep down inside, Tiffany, you're a beautiful woman, but you're lonely, and you want real love, and it kind of bothers you that you're 31 and you still haven't gotten it yet in your life. And that's what you're craving for.
But you like to have fun. I don't think I don't think you're really ready to settle down. Even though you want someone, you still kind of want to have fun. You want to see what's behind door number 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know?
In other words, Jeff is saying you're promiscuous.
No, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to settle.
Well, no, and you shouldn't. But here's the thing. You know, if you're leading this guy on, your so-called boyfriend now, is that good?
And his religion has nothing to do with your decision to sleep with another man. See how you're.
If it was just a religious or cultural difference or problem, you would talk about that. That wouldn't lead you to go and engage in some party nudeness with someone else.
Right.
But see, that's what you did. If it was just a call saying, John and Jeff, I got this situation, this problem. My boyfriend is of one ethnicity, I'm of another, and but you didn't. You went with, well, because of that, I did this. The real problem is you not being faithful to this guy, or not. Maybe the definition of your relationship wasn't clear. I don't know.
No. It's absolutely clear. But she's using, I've never slept at my boyfriend's house and I've been dating him for 6 months. That's the excuse to sleep with another guy. And then the other excuse is, well, he's Jewish and I'm not, and I'm black and he's not. So I don't know where this is going, John and Jeff, so I decided I'll sleep with Plan B.
Why did you end up with Plan B, Tiffany?
Well, to be honest, he had traveled for a while, and we didn't talk for 3 or 4 weeks.
Then he's not
an eternity.
Then he's not your boyfriend.
Wow, that's so he was gone 3 or 4 weeks. So you decided, it's been 14 days. I need to find a new dude to get nude with.
All right.
No.
Tiffany, here's the bottom line. This guy's also seeing other women.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's seeing other women.
Okay, so you think you can? Yeah.
If a boyfriend, if he was your boyfriend, and if you were his girlfriend, you would have communication that would not lapse for 3 weeks.
Exactly.
So,
which is why I moved on
okay.
to find something else and something that was more concrete.
Then that's what you need to do. You need to just say to this guy, hey, you know what? It's been fun, 6 months, but 6 months is nothing if you think about it.
But women have expectations. In other words, Tiffany, I've invested 6 months of my life. Where is this going? I tell guys to stay away from women like you because you have these expectations that after 6 months, something should happen. Something very magical and romantic should occur, like in these Harlequin novels.
Like spending the night?
Well, listen. Maybe the guy's married. Maybe the guy has a girlfriend, and he doesn't want you there. Believe me, if this guy wanted you, he would extend an invitation to you.
Or maybe he just wanted to, microwave some frozen burritos, sit in bed, watch Sports Center while he and watches TV.
Right.
Sometimes guys like a little downtime after the session.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I hear you.
All right. Well, Tiffany, just try not to be so consumed with yourself. That's my advice.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay. All right, Tiffany.
All right. There's Tiffany.
Yeah. She's not into the guy. It's not a great relationship.
Listen, she's a beautiful woman. We'll take her at her word. And it just goes to show that beautiful women can be very, very lonely. Very lonely.
You're listening to the John and Jeff Show.
I'm all for that.